how I fixed one bad habit and increased my win rate by 50%. Let me be honest with you. The biggest thing holding you back in trading is not your strategy. It's not your entry. It's not your indicator. It's one small habit that you keep repeating every single day. And the dangerous part is, you don't even see it as a problem. You think it's normal. You think it's part of trading. But what if I told you, fixing just one behavior can completely change your results? Not slightly, drastically. This is where everything shifted for me. Reality shift. Here's what nobody tells you. Most traders are not losing because they are wrong. They are losing because they don't manage being wrong properly. Read that again. You can have a good strategy, a solid setup, even a winning edge, and still lose money consistently. Why? Because of one habit: letting losing trades run and cutting winning trades short. It sounds simple, but this single behavior silently destroys accounts, not overnight, but slowly, consistently, painfully. Shift number 1, from protecting profit to protecting process. Let me be honest with you. I used to close my winners too early. Every small profit felt like relief, like I escaped something. Old behavior. Trade goes plus 10 pips, I close quickly. Why? Because I didn't want it to come back against me. New behavior. I let the trade follow my plan, not my fear. Your brain hates uncertainty. When you're in profit, your brain says, take it now before it disappears. So you obey, but that's fear disguised as discipline. Example: a trader closes 10 small wins, but each one is tiny. Then one loss wipes everything. Small wins feel good, but they don't grow accounts. If your winners are small and your losses are big, you're not trading, you're slowly leaking. Shift number 2, from hope to acceptance. This is where it changes. I stopped negotiating with losing trades. Old behavior. I'll just give it a little more room. It will come back. New behavior. If my stop loss is hit, I'm out. No emotion, no delay. Loss triggers pain, and your brain tries to avoid pain at all costs. So instead of accepting the loss, you extend it, you delay it, you turn a small loss into a disaster. Example: an -1R loss becomes -3R, then -5R, all because you couldn't accept being wrong. Hope is expensive in the market. The trade is already wrong. You're just refusing to admit it. Shift number 3, from emotional decisions to pre-commitment. Let me tell you the truth. You don't fail in trading because you lack discipline. You fail because you make decisions in the wrong moment. Old behavior. You decide during the trade. New behavior. You decide before the trade. Entry, stop loss, take profit, all defined beforehand. Emotion is strongest when money is on the line. So if you wait until that moment, you will always choose comfort over logic. Example: before the trade, I'll let this run to 3R. During the trade, it's already plus 1R. Let me secure it. And just like that, you sabotage your own plan. Your plan only works if you follow it when it's uncomfortable. If you only follow your rules when it's easy, then you don't have rules. Shift number 4, from needing to be right to managing risk. If you felt this, you're not alone. that need to be right, that need to prove your analysis correct. Old behavior. You hold losing trades longer just to avoid being wrong. New behavior. You accept being wrong quickly and move on. Ego is expensive. The market doesn't care about your opinion, but your ego does. And it will fight to protect itself, even if it costs you money. Example: two traders take the same loss. One accepts it. The other adds to the position, trying to fix it. Only one survives. Professional traders lose more often than you think. They just lose small. You don't need to be right. You need to be profitable. Let me tell you something real. There was a period in my trading where I was doing everything right. Good setups, clean entries, decent analysis. But my account wasn't growing. It was stuck, frustratingly stuck. One day I reviewed my trades, and I saw it clearly. My winners were small, my losses were big. It wasn't my strategy, it was my behavior. So I made one decision. I will let my winners hit target and cut my losers without hesitation. At first, it felt uncomfortable, almost unnatural. Watching a trade go into profit and not touching it, that was hard. Closing a loss immediately, even harder. But I stayed consistent. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and slowly, everything changed. My win rate improved, but more importantly, my account started growing. Not because I found a better strategy, but because I became a better trader. Let me ask you something. Which one do you struggle with most? Be honest. 1. Cutting winners too early. 2. Letting losers run. Drop your answer in the comments. No pressure, just awareness. And if this video is making you reflect, take a second and like it. Not for the algorithm, but as a signal to yourself that you're ready to change. And if you want more content like this, then stay close. Here's the truth. Winning in trading is not about what you know, it's about who you become. You have to become someone who accepts losses without emotion, lets winners breathe, follows rules even when it's uncomfortable. Imagine becoming that kind of trader. Calm, detached, precise. No panic, no rushing, no fear. Just execution. That's the difference. That's the shift. Let me leave you with this. You don't need a new strategy. You don't need more indicators. You don't need to try harder. You just need to fix one behavior. One, because one bad habit, repeated daily, can destroy everything. But one good habit, repeated consistently, can rebuild everything. You are not far, you're just undisciplined in one area. Fix that and watch everything change. So, next time you're in a trade, pause and ask yourself, am I following my plan or my emotions? And choose wisely, because that one decision is your future account balance. And if you're serious about becoming that trader, then subscribe, not casually, but intentionally. Because this is not just content, this is a shift. And once it clicks, there's no going back.